this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Surveying the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Matt Darr now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken. And it's complete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Dolphins just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Late in the first quarter, Blunt's looking for room to run. He gone as he sprints into the end zone, pushing the lead to 10. Now to late in the first half, Cameron's got nobody around him on the catch, and he counts off the 7-play drive with a score. Dolphins now trail by 6. Still late in the first half, Washington's targeted coming across the middle, and that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. Patriots end up throwing a pick to win the draw. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Gillette Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. begin here with Blunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here's White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd
On running
and
plays,
1.
you're looking for
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a carry for White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They come out here in the eye. Now Blunt. And an alley to run. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried him down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They come up in an offset eye. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And caught by Cameron right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Finding time. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll lead here to a third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running.